PR industry is a female-dominated industry, with nearly 2/3 of workers in that sector being female. But when it comes to leadership roles, that figure falls dramatically to well under 50%. Even at junior levels, those with between 1 and 4 years experience in the sector, there is a gender pay gap of about £500 a year between men and women, with men earning more than women. But when it rises to senior levels, that's those professionals with over 20 years experience in their sector, the gender pay gap rises to a staggering £19,000 a year. So why, in 2021, in a supposedly female-dominated industry, is that the case? If you look a little deeper into the statistics, you'll find that it's also a young profession, with 60% of the workforce being aged between 25 and 44. That tells its own story to some extent. You don't need to be Einstein to recognise there are certain age correlations there where people fall out of the profession and what those causes might be. When I set up Encore Communications in 2009, caring responsibilities were the furthest thing from my mind. But as we grew, I made a conscious decision to create an agile working environment that would allow us to harness and retain the skills of talented people as they moved on in their career, but who maybe didn't want to be at a breakfast meeting at 7 in the morning and still out at a corporate networking event until 10 the same evening. My aim was to create a working environment that allowed anybody with caring responsibilities or other things outside the day-to-day work that they wanted to do to remain in the industry, to remain engaged in challenging projects, and for those who do want to work part-time for whatever reason, that they don't have to take a lower hourly pay rate to facilitate that flexibility. If the last 12 months have taught us anything about work, it's that not every job has to be done in an office between the hours of 9 and 5. That not every job has to see you commuting for 3 hours a day to get into a city centre and back. At Encore, our agile working policy means we're able to serve our clients better in a 24/7 media world. It also means we're able to attract and retain talented people and bring the benefit of their expertise and experience to our clients. This International Women's Day, as children go back to school as we begin the phased lift out of lockdown for what's hopefully the last time, I'd call on anybody in a leadership position in an organisation to consider your working patterns as you create what is going to be your new normal in the office. Are you doing everything you can to provide flexibility to your workforce? Are you doing everything you can to retain talent? Are you doing everything you can to attract applications by advertising the fact that you offer flexible or agile working, or actually advertise a pay rate? Is it worth my time even making this application? And it's not just about making your employees happy. It's also about improving the quality of service for your customers. How can you gain a market advantage by being more flexible in a world that's increasingly 24/7 and global in outlook? Happy International Women's Day, everyone.